Why are we here? Why are we having this human experience? And what is real? What really is this physical reality that we're perceiving? And how can we create the best experience while we're here?
The idea, as you have labeled it, is that this is a time of what you have called cosmic awakening. What does that mean? All right, well, we'll tell you, thank you. The idea from our perspective is that you are awakening into the understanding that you are the cosmos, you are all that is. The idea of ascension, the idea of acceleration, the idea of consciousness expansion is, in a sense, at least from one perspective, the realization that you actually are the dimension of reality you previously thought you existed in. I'll repeat that. It's an awakening into the awareness that what you have called physical reality is not something that exists outside of you, it exists within you. It's your construction, your illusion, your projection, your creation in order to have a certain experience that you call space-time reality in order to experience the idea of change, of self-discovery. Because if you exist in a timeless state, there is no change in a timeless state. If you want to experience a new perspective of yourself, you have to create the idea of forgetting who you are in a linear space-time framework in order to have the experience of remembering who you are from a different perspective, of discovering yourself anew from a new perspective. Because you see, the framework of existence, the structure of existence never changes. It's the perspective of the structure that changes, and the perspectives are infinite. And that new perspective, that new discovery, that new self-awareness from a new point of view, that's what expands creation forever and ever and ever, is that it sees itself from a different point of view over and over and over and over and over and over again, infinitely, infinitely, infinitely. But you have a simple structure to work with, and it is those foundational elements, that simple structure, that we also wish to impart to you so that you can understand how to use the structure to your advantage, how to understand clearly, how to see clearly what that framework is, so as to know, to use it to guide you in the direction that you really prefer. Because it really is very fundamentally simple. It really isn't complicated at all. And once you understand how simple it is and render everything down to that simple understanding, then from that simple understanding, you can create an infinitely complex and rich experience without it necessarily being negatively complicated. So the idea is to again have that paradoxical balancing of the simplicity and the richly complex, but in a way that serves you, in a way that's aligned with the vibration of your true self, so that you can experience the path you chose in life in the smoothest possible way, in the joyful way, in the most positive, constructive, ecstatic, passionate way that you possibly can.
The problem with the human mind is we believe our ideas are true, instead of recognizing they're just interpretations. Right now, you're looking into eternity, and you can create any interpretation of what you are perceiving. Even in this finite human reality, there are so many forms right in front of your eyes. And you can choose to look at any form in your environment and create any interpretive idea about it. You are given eternity and infinity and creative opportunity.
Non-physicalness, in a sense, is your natural state. I'll just say the spirit realm, for lack of a better term, is your natural state. You never leave it. That's where you live. That's where you exist. It's where you are. In whatever you want to call that dimension, spirit, higher dimension, doesn't matter. That's your natural state. Right here, right now, isness, existence itself. But the idea is that you are dreaming that you have left that state. That's what physical reality is. You are in that state, dreaming that you're not in that state. Therefore, you create this framework called space-time, so you can experience a process of change, a process of growth. So you can have different perspectives and expand creation in that way by forgetting who you are, so that through the process you can remember who you are, but from a new point of view, and that is called discovery and expansion and change. Now, when you develop this space-time framework you call the physical reality dream, then you set up parameters, in a sense guidelines, that allow you to know exactly how to navigate, how to survive, so to speak, how to perpetuate this physical reality dream.
God's signature, it has been said, is written on the back of your heart. Do you care to see the name of God? Well then, dear ones, you have to take your awareness to the back of your heart. You have to see what is inside of you. And then you will know God. This world, dear ones, it's your creation. This world, dear ones, is created by you, by this loving light that shines through you. It's why you are here. You desire to create. Experience that which is at your center, and you will understand everything that appears around you. You will understand it all, because it all begins here, at your heart center.